What's good, it's your boy Jay and the Hoodie back with another video, guys. For today's video, we're reacting to This Trade Will Break the Internet by JxmyHighroller. Alright, man, this guy is a NBA. I couldn't even, I was going to say legend. He's not an NBA legend, obviously. He's an NBA YouTuber legend, alright? This man makes WNBA content, and your boy messes with the NBA, alright? And, I mean, I'm guessing you guys do, too, by watching this video, so without further ado, let's get straight into the video. 3, 2, 1, go.
That's right. They did call a timeout, but they did not have any remaining, so that's a technical foul.
Oh, he was just trying to survive.
There ain't nothing you can do about this. That's just greatness. That's greatness.
And then you see Giannis right there. Oh boy, does not look good. You can see him limping.
Murray.
Now watch Huff. Huff has it. He's dropping. He sees it. But Georgia just can't get there.
Green.
Let's go, Hornets.
He has yet to hit a shot. He was frustrated with himself.
That didn't surprise me about him.
Hey, let's go Warriors. Yo, wait a minute. Hold up. What is this? What is going on here? Are they clowning in celebration?
We are now halfway through the NBA season. Hard to believe. I know. A lot has happened over the last 3 months, and I'm going to cover all of it in about 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Today's video is sponsored by Arena Club. If you grew up collecting sports cards like me, searching for that one player with JxmY. With half the NBA season in the books, would it be too early for me to jump to some wildly bold conclusions on the season yet again? Absolutely. Is that gonna stop me from making some wildly bold conclusions on the season yet again? No, of course not. So here is everything that happened in the first half of the 2025-26 NBA season in about 10 minutes. With Nikola Jokic sidelined.
I was literally just about to ask this. Is Nikola Jokic back? Oh, wait, no, he said sidelined. Okay, wow, that really answered the question I was about to, ask. But, dang, I wonder, because he's been out for a minute, bro. And this video was just made, so
with an injury for the last month, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is quickly closing the door on this year's MVP race. The only player with a legitimate fighting chance to disrupt what feels inevitable is Luka Doncic, who at this point might retire as the only.
Is that real? Why are his stats so much better than SGA and he's second? Oh, I know why. The record. Thunder, the first seed. Makes sense.
Only player with 10 MVP caliber seasons, but no MVP to show
for it.
Well,
here's the thing about this, right? Yes, team success does matter when it comes to MVP racing, but the reward is called MVP, most valuable player, okay? And here you can argue that Luka is more valuable because his stats are better. So, especially for the Lakers, think about that, bro. Without Luka, the Lakers would be cooked, bro. What, is like a 50, 60-year-old LeBron James going to carry them? No. Come on, man. Think. He is literally the most valuable for his franchise. So, to be honest, yes, he is. Especially if these stats are true, which they probably are. Because bro's getting a triple-double thing every night. Damn, so Jokic. Damn, Wemby, too. Wemby's fourth? That's insane. I mean, he's definitely not going to win. But still, fourth is pretty high for him. Like I was saying, though, he is definitely the most valuable player, I feel like. I mean, stats-wise, to his team, you know. And, yes, SJ is the first seed. He's leading a great Thunder team. So, I mean, realistically, he's most likely going to win it. But if we're really talking about most valuable player, not players, not team, not record, player, it's looking like Luka right now. But we still got some time to go.
Pull it off, he'll become just the 5th guard in NBA history to win back-to-back MVPs. And with OKC as the clear title favorites at the moment, Shai is positioned yet again to have another historic season in spite of 90% of NBA fans rooting against him. In other news, after hearing rumors of a Giannis trade for the last half-decade, this saga might finally come to an end in Milwaukee. According to a Shams report, the Bucks are now open to offers for Giannis. And after managing to build one of the most poorly constructed rosters in the league around one of the greatest players of this generation, it appears that the bleak reality for the Bucks has finally set in. Giannis hasn't exactly hidden his frustrations either, looking increasingly unhinged on the court as the season's gone on. I may be wrong, but when a player boos their own crowd, it's probably time to move on. But if this truly was his last game in a Bucks uniform, the next chapter can change a lot wherever he lands. A Giannis cat swap instantly makes the Knicks the favorites in the East. Sending the second best player in the world to the Warriors would be completely unprecedented.
Please send Giannis to the Warriors, bro. Please, bro. Warriors need that, man. Bro, if the Warriors got Giannis, man, easy third seed. If that, third to second seed, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if anybody passing the Thunder this season, but bro, put Giannis on the Warriors. Oh my gosh, cooking, bro. Giannis and Curry would be crazy, bro. It says right here. Look, Golden State could feel reasonably confident that Curry Antetokounmpo duo would be the single best set of teammates in the 2026 postseason, provided both are healthy. All right, nothing beyond that is guaranteed. So like, look at that, man. That's great, bro. Honestly, like, you know what I'm saying? Put Giannis to the Warriors, bro.
And to anyone throwing yours would be completely unprecedented. And to anyone throwing the Blazers into this mix, I do appreciate the
While a Giannis extension in Portland is unlikely, the Blazers have quickly emerged as an aggressive suitor for the two-time MVP.
Optimism, but now's not the time for jokes. Looking at some of the action around the league, the other night I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me when I saw a 41-year-old demanding the ball during a timeout. A moment that felt equal parts impressive and deeply concerning. But LeBron isn't wrong. Throughout January, he's averaging 24, 7, and 7 on 60% true shooting. Numbers that will make him the first senior citizen in NBA history to be named an All-Star. But it is the other team in LA that has completely shocked the NBA over the last 6 weeks. Led by an inexplicably prime Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers have gone 16-3 over their last 19 games. The best team in the league in the month of January. I know, right? It's crazy. This whole time, I thought it was James Harden who was gonna save us from the team of doom and their looming draft pick. But instead, they've relied on the most unreliable superstar in NBA history. A turnaround even their own fans couldn't see coming. In fact, one Clippers blogger was so confident that his team was...
I'm not saying I'm a fan or anything, but like, I'm as the Clippers, and I did not see that going whatsoever, bro. Not gonna lie. I kind of thought they were cooked, but hey, man, they made a comeback.
Dead in the water, that he
Love
tweeted
to see
this
it.
on December 20th.
You don't get a pick.
The exact night the Clippers began their run. Why did he choose this extremely specific condition?
I remember this, bro. I seen this. Like, literally, dang. I'm not sure if it was like media or whatever it was, or like a post-game interview, but like one of the players said like they would actually do this, bro. Like, eat the tweet, which is like really weird, to be honest. Like, how is this gonna happen? I actually, because this is older, and man, we gotta react to this, whatever happened to this, because this was actually a thing, bro. This was actually a thing. It's crazy, but I wonder how that went down. Probably not very well. No pun intended. You know, get it? Because like you can't eat tweets, so it didn't go down very well. Down the solid. Okay.
I'm not sure. What were the odds the Clippers were going to actually pull this off? Apparently higher than he expected. Did he actually follow through with his promise?
Here's the rest of it.
Oh, okay. So he has to eat it, dude. Oh wait, did I meet the video? I did. Jesus Christ.
Rookie class has separated into two different...
Hold up.
He sure did. In other news, this year's rookie class
edible
has
paper or something? Or like, did he actually eat paper?
Separated into two different stories, and both started at Duke.
Is that Con Knipple?
Con Knipple.
Oh my gosh. Bro, alright, look. I didn't even know Con Knipple looked like
This
that.
rookie class has separated...
This is my first time getting like an actual glimpse of his like face for real. Like, obviously I know what Cooper Flag looked like. Dang, bro. I didn't even know like Con Knipple looked like that. I've never seen his face like up close.
Into two different stories, and both start at Duke. Con Knipple has been a revelation for the Hornets this season. At the moment, he is on pace to absolutely shatter the rookie three-point record, a mark that currently stands at 206 from Keegan Murray back in 2023. Con is on pace to make 272 threes this season. And it's not just the volume. Knipple is currently shooting 43% from downtown, the most accurate volume shooting rookie in NBA history. But this may still
go,
not earn him Rookie of the Year, as Cooper Flagg is proving the generational tags to be
Hey, that's gonna be
completely
a tough one though. We got Cooper Flagg, we got Conker Nipple, we got Dylan Harper, right? The big three. Oh wait, DJ Edgecombe as well. He had a hot start to the season, but I think he's cooled off a bit. So it's probably in between Knipple and Cooper Flagg.
warranted.
Cooper Flagg's probably gonna win it. Let's be honest. And he's the #1 pick. He's averaging the most points. Well, there's high at 19, but I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be averaging like 20 to 21 at the end of the season because he's doing really good. He literally just put up a 50-point game. So Cooper Flagg's most likely going to win it. But, hey, man, Conker Nipple's still up there.
His most recent piece of evidence, a
Against
49-point
them, too.
bomb against Knipple and the
Yeah.
Hornets. The most points in a single
We reacted
game
to
by a
this game.
teenager in league history.
I posted
A
it,
game
I
that
think
gave
it is.
Dallas fans a moment of solace as they approach the 1-year anniversary of the day that shall not be mentioned, and a performance that makes an already close Rookie of the Year race even closer. Meanwhile, in Denver, the Nuggets had to weather the storm without Jokic for an entire month, and still managed to go 10-6 in his absence, which has been enough to make some fans wonder if we are overestimating Jokic's value. If his team can stay in the hunt without him, how valuable is he really? To which I say, stop it. Get some help. The Nuggets have a good team, a playoff team. Nikola Jokic makes them a championship team. But it's in the East where the Pistons have proven their early season success was not just a fluke, as they have risen to the #1 spot in the power rankings. The first Eastern Conference team to top the power rankings since December of 2024. In fact, here is every team in the NBA and the difference in their expected win percentage coming into the season versus their current win percentage. Essentially, which teams have overperformed expectations so far and which teams have underperformed expectations. Looking at some of these results, odds makers made the fatal mistake of overestimating the Kings. They were projected to be one of the worst teams in the league, but instead, they are the worst team in the league. My Blazers have overperformed by 5% so far this season. That's right. Read it and weep, buddy. And even with these numbers accounting for the absence of Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers have completely unraveled this season, underperforming expectations more than any other team. On the other end of the spectrum, you have the Celtics, who have managed to stay competitive in what most people thought would be kind of a rebuild season on the back of Jaylen Brown, who has proven himself to be a true MVP candidate. The Pistons continue to improve, outperforming expectations by 17%. But quietly having the most surprising year are the Phoenix Suns, a team with one of the highest turnovers since last season and was projected to be a complete non-factor, playing like a playoff team. If you bet me that Dylan Brooks would be averaging 21 a game this season, I would be eating my words like that one Clippers fan right now. Now, looking forward, we have the All-Star Game coming up, and this year we will see a new format to the All-Star Game once again. And despite their best efforts, this variation also looks like dog water, with international players having
It does, bro. It literally does. Like, first off, you didn't even get the all-star players that are supposed to be in the game. Like, you forgot James Harden, you forgot Kawhi, you forgot LaMelo, and you put in Pascal Siakam. You put in players like that, bro. Like, what are we doing, first off? So, horrible selection of all-star players to begin with. I'm not saying they're bad, but they're not all-stars, bro. Like, some of them. All right? Which I already mentioned, like Pascal Siakam and Jalen Duren. Let's be honest, bro. Like, yes, they're good, but they're not all-stars, bro. Especially above, like, Kawhi and LaMelo. But also, yeah, this whole format of World versus USA doesn't look good either. They already did this, though. Like, they did this for the past, like, 5 years. They literally did that. They would have, like, World versus US, but it would be, like, the Rising Stars game, kind of like that. So it'd be younger, and now they're actually doing that in the NBA, which also proves a point that they have to make it even, okay? So they have to have 12 players on each side that are U.S. and then 12 players that are international, and it shouldn't be like that at all. That makes no sense, bro. You're supposed to choose the best players. The best players in the league make the All-Star game, not the best players from the world and the best players from USA. No, bro. Like, what are we doing, man? That's dumb. You've already messed up the format, and, like, you are snubbing players just because they're, like, in America, which makes no sense, or they're American and, like, born American and stuff. So they literally did that on purpose. So they already messed up the selections, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, at this point, fan voting doesn't even mean anything, bro. It's literally who the NBA wants in there. And they literally already said that and provided that information with them making it even on both sides, World and USA. They literally said that because they have to, right? They have to have both even sides. They can't have one team with less players or more players. So they picked that themselves, and they put it in lackluster players to put into the All-Star game just so it fills in the World category. you know, or the USA category, whatever it may be, right? Like, what are we doing, bro? Come on, man.
A large presence now than
At this point, just have East and West
ever
again.
before. And the NBA willing
Or
to
drafts, bro. Whatever happened to that, bro? Come on. From back in the, you know what I mean? Remember that when they used to draft players, bro? When did they end that? Like 22, 23? It was like 2018 through 23. They would draft the players. That was peak, bro. That was so awesome. The only thing, though, that was bad about that for the NBA is it would give away if a team or if a player was going to that team. So, like, I remember one time, it was like LeBron drafted Anthony Davis from the Pelicans, and then, like, the summer later, Davis went to the Lakers. And then it happened again with someone else. Like, it happened with KD and Kyrie, I think. So, KD was on the KD was drafting, and then he was on the Warriors at the time, and then Kyrie was on the Celtics, I believe, and then they ended up becoming the same team. So it kind of gave that away, like, what players wanted to play with each other. But this is a whole different league now, bro. Like, this isn't the early 2010s where players can just, like, basically go wherever they want now because they have, like, new CBA laws and, like, it's like cap space and, like, the luxury tax and all that. So players can't do that anymore. So bring it back. It won't give away, like, whether people would go to that team or not. You know what I mean? Because back then it did, because the players had so much power they can basically go to any team they want. But nowadays you can't do that because of the luxury, or why keep saying luxury? The luxury tax and the cap space that's in there too. So at this point you can't do that. Just bring back the draft, bro. I don't like how they're just, like, making this new format that no one likes, and it's so stupid and annoying. Like, come on, this is LA too, bro. You're supposed to pop off.
to try every format under the sun to get players to give a damn about this game. What better time to roll out what we've all been asking for? USA versus the world. It's perfect.
Have we been asking for this? Who asked for this, bro?
Versus Steph, Ant versus Luka, Jokic and Giannis versus, well, you get the point.
See what I mean? He's even saying this, bro. There's going to be lackluster talent on a side because they have to fill in the rosters. For USA or world, doesn't matter, both.
But instead of this masterpiece, the league decided on a format that includes 4 12-minute games featuring 1 world team and 2 USA teams, splitting the US talent in half. So instead of a battle between the US versus the world, we will get 4 really short games of pickup basketball between 3 fractured teams with probably some Kevin Hart skit jammed in between them. Nice. Now, here are the official power rankings through week.
So they're going to separate into 4 teams, so it's going to be 6 players on each team. Because there's 12 on each side. How's that going to work, though? How are you going to, like, separate the talent? Did they just decide that? Is the NBA just going to be like, all right, you go here on this team? Because they can't make one team overpowered, right? Or it's just going to dominate. So how's that going to work? Is the NBA just going to decide who goes where and, like, what? I don't know, bro. That makes no sense.
15, and the change in the rankings from
just like it makes no sense how LaMelo wasn't an all-star.
Previous video back in week 4. And
oh, wait a minute. It does make sense because the NBA wanted to do world versus USA, which makes no sense, bro. Just choose the best players. God, man.
Changed in the past 11 weeks. Because the Thunder failed to be the greatest regular season team of all time, they got demoted to 2nd in the power rankings. The Rockets, Spurs, Nuggets, Suns, and Timberwolves all look like they'll continue to be tough out west. The Celtics have skyrocketed all the way up to number 8, with Jaylen Brown leading the charge in the absence of Tatum. The Hornets quite possibly have their best roster of this century, which is good for the 21st spot in the league. On the other end, the Lakers continue to slide, down 6 spots since our last ranking. The Magic have also lost their footing since November, falling 6 spots. And the Bucks are absolutely plummeting into the abyss. A small preview of what's to come once Giannis gets the hell out of there.
Yes, like he's saying, that's literally a preview of what's gonna happen when Giannis leaves, bro. The Bucks are gonna be like at the bottom of the standings for like a couple years at least.
And the Wizards are still the Wizards. And finally, for our midseason awards, first team
gotta wait for Trae Young.
All-NBA includes Luka, Shea, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, and Victor Wembanyama. Second team is Maxey, Mitchell, Kawhi, Ant, and Brunson. And third team is Harden, Murray, Curry, Jalen Johnson, and Kevin Durant. Now more than ever,
I agree with this 100%. I was gonna say swap Ant with Cade, but Cade is the first seed in the East, so you can't do that. Wemby, obviously, Low key though, I would swap Jaylen Brown with Anthony Edwards, bro. 100%. You know what I mean? Or even Jalen Brunson. That's kind of high for Jaylen Brown. I mean, you got to give him credit. He is carrying a team without their best player. So, I mean, now he's their best player. But Jason Tatum, without Jason Tatum. So, you got to give him credit for that. I'm not mad at it. Okay. But, still, low-key, Anthony Edwards and Kawhi at the second team is kind of high, bro. That's, nah, I don't mess with that. I'll get into that in a second, though. Low-key, Jalen Brunson or Anthony Edwards should be ahead of Cade. Or not Cade. Why am I tripping on? Cade's good. First seed. Jaylen Brown. Okay. Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson above Jaylen Brown. For this second team, it makes sense. Okay. It's I agree with it. The only thing is Kawhi. That's a little high for Kawhi, bro. Not gonna lie. That's a little. I mean, I mess with Harden too. Harden and Kawhi, they're doing great things, but the Clippers are still the 10th seed. So there's still a lot of good players. Honestly, Karl Anthony Towns should probably be on this third team somewhere. Who should you replace, though? I don't know. Definitely not KD. Probably not Jalen Johnson. Definitely not Steph Curry. Steph Curry should replace Kawhi, low-key. Steph Curry should be second team. Dang. Oh, but can't forget about Şengün either. Şengün's pretty good. Şengünner, that's what I call him. Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that. That's messed up. But still, Şengün, all right, Şengün, he's a tough player as well. So I think he's kind of a snub on this. But overall, I agree with it. Just Kawhi, that's kind of high. That rhyme. All right, whatever. I'm done.
The 65-game minimum rule is really affecting these end-of-season awards. Giannis has already missed too many games to qualify, and Jokic will more than likely miss out on these awards too, since he can only miss one more game moving forward. Austin Reeves and Joel Embiid have also missed too many games. Even Wemby and Kawhi are one small injury away from missing the cut. So fingers crossed, but more than likely these teams will continue to change as the season goes along. Now, our mid-season MVP is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Once again, having historical impact on a nightly basis and being available at a time where availability is as valuable as ever. Our rookie of the year is Cooper Flagg, coming off of one of the best rookie performances the league has ever seen. Our scoring champ is still
I wasn't expecting that too, because Cooper Flagg had a really rough start to the season. And that does have to do part because he was starting as a point guard, so that messed him up. He was averaging 7 points a game. But now when he's in his position and he's actually hooping and he's the man of the team, then yeah, he can cook.
Luka Doncic, averaging 34 a night. Our defensive player of the year.
Honestly, yeah. Shai could overpass him, but probably.
Is Victor Wembanyama. And the race for the most improved player is still neck and neck, but I'm going to give the edge to Denny Advia, who went from a part-time star.
I thought he was saying neck and neck for the DPOY. It's obviously Wemby. Most improved? Yeah, probably Denny.
To a legitimate all-star since last season. And finally, the best team in the league and our mid-season champions are the OKC Thunder, who have...
I don't think they're going to be champions, though, to be honest. Because every year... I'm going to make a video on this, too, when it comes around to playoff time. Before, every year, though, I've done this for 4 years now. I'll pre-make the bracket. It's like a challenge, and if you get it right, you win something or whatever it is. I'm gonna pre-make the bracket. I'll post it on here when playoff time comes. When come playoff time. But usually I'm kind of, I don't know. It depends. Some years is obviously crazy surprises, I guess you could say. You remember the year the Miami Heat made it to the finals against the Nuggets? That kind of surprised, it's bro, that's not supposed to happen, but it did. So that happens sometimes, but other than that, I'm kind of spot on. And to be honest, I don't think the Thunder are gonna go back to back, man. Just saying, bro. Just saying. I feel even because right now they're even getting kind of burned out, to be honest with you, because in January they haven't been the best team, bro. They've been mediocre at best. And because they had such a hot start to the season, now it's literally hard for them to keep that up. You know what I mean? The Thunder, and especially because they have to finish off this whole season at the best record they can be, obviously. Probably mid-60s, right? And then they have to keep it up in the playoffs, which I don't know, man. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. So I'll give it some more time. If they're looking blazing hot by the end of the season, then maybe I'll put the Thunder as champions. But at the moment, man, Low key, I think. Spurs, the Warrior. If we can get Giannis, the Warriors, bro. You know, Pistons, Knicks, Celtics. You know, especially if Jason Tatum comes back, then they're gonna be scary. And then same with the Charlotte Hornets. Come on, bro. Come on.
Cooled off significantly since their
Charlotte Hornets gonna be a playing team, but
historic start, but still
gotta
remain the
speak into
most
existence,
dominant
right?
team in the
Charlotte Hornets are
league
gonna go
and
to the finals.
favorites to win the title this
speaking into
season.
existence.
And that was everything that happened in the first half of the NBA season in about 10 minutes. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, until next time.
All right, I appreciate you guys for watching. We're gonna freeze frame on this Draymond Green looking distraught or confused, whatever that look is. But I appreciate you guys for watching the video. And make sure to leave your comments down below if you guys think the Thunder would win the chip. I don't know yet. Right now, it's not looking likely, but I mean, like, they could, bro. You never know. You never know. Yeah, make sure to leave comments down below as well if you liked or enjoyed the video. Make sure to, smash that like button and also subscribe as well. And I appreciate you guys for watching the video. It's been Jay Nudie. Peace.